That would have been incredible. It would have been a real feat of love from the developers to the franchise. And to be fair, outside of, well, I suppose I was going to say what are BioWare working on. They've been working on Dragon Age Dreadwolf or 4 or whatever it's called. They've been working on that for the last decade. It's unharsh. Unharsh? Unharsh isn't a word. It's harsh, I know. They've only been working on it for about 8 years. But BioWare needed a win. And this is a win, don't get me wrong. This whole Legendary Edition with the whatever improvements they've made is nice. But this game, of all the games, this game deserves a full-blown remake. And if they'd have said, oh, by the way, in 3 years, we're dropping this. Mass Effect remake from the ground up, Unreal 5, I'd have been buzzing. We'll go the long way around. I'll take my 60, 70 quid. Take it now. If you're going to remake Mass Effect, I'll pay full price. I'll happily pay full price for it. Any day of the week that you want to do it. Because it just... There was something weird over there. It just deserves it. And as someone who is against remakes, as a whole, like, I don't want you to remake Halo. Like, the Anniversary Edition is really nice, and the really cool thing about the Halo Anniversary Edition that they did when they spruced up Halo Combat Evolved. The really, really nice thing is that you can flick between the graphical update and you can flick back to what it looked like in 2001. And the gameplay feels old. Compared to Infinite, the gameplay feels very old. But there is a charm, a nostalgia about Halo. Halo, through the 20-year period between... Yeah, the 20-year period between Halo CE and Halo Infinite, each game tells a story of subtle improvement to the gameplay in some way. It works. But with Mass Effect, the worst thing about this is the gameplay. So if you did the Mass Effect 2 gameplay in this as a brand new remake, that's adding something new to Mass Effect. I'd be all for it. But this ammo is great. To be fair, you don't even need to hit them. Oh, that's Ash. Ash, why did you shoot me? I'm dead now. Where are you? Why? You up top? You're up top, aren't you? Yeah, it's up top. I think, like... And I haven't played it, the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Stay down. Yeah, I haven't played the Gears of War Ultimate Edition because I've never really felt the need to. But Gears of War, just like Halo, Gears of... Oh, Polaris, that might be the one. Gears of War isn't a game that needs you to change the gameplay. The gameplay is perfect. Nah, it's not perfect. But it's as close as you're going to get to perfect. That's a nice upgrade for you, actually. Still no Omni tools. I don't think you can complain about... And obviously, Gears of War, there's improvements to the gameplay in Gears of War 2. There's improvements again in Gears of War 3. But it plays so well. You don't need to change the gameplay. You could just spruce up the graphics for any of those games. They don't need a remake. They just need a brush up. And it would be perfect. But Mass Effect needs that rework. This, don't get me wrong, this is fun to play. But for me, it's fun to play because I know the next two games are improvements. And it might just be me. It might just be a personal viewpoint from me. I'd love to see a remake. It'll never happen because they've done this. And it's good that they're working on Mass Effect. I'm calling it Mass Effect 5. I don't care what you call it. I'm calling it Mass Effect 5. If it's bringing Andromeda into the equation, it's Mass Effect 5. And even BioWare called it Mass Effect 5 when they first announced it, so... unofficially, but they tagged up the videos as Mass Effect 5, so... not Mass Effect 4, Mass Effect 5. But, yeah, I think even if they wanted to take 10 years on making the next Mass Effect, to really tweak it, to really improve it, to really just make something different, or make something special, or work out how to tie it into all the previous games, and that was going to take a long time. If you had a team remaking this, and it dropped sort of 2 or 3 years before the new game dropped, oh, the hype would be immense. As long as it was done properly, obviously. Oh, it'd been so good. And I feel like I'm sort of ragging on it a little bit. I'm not. For all of its problems, which are very minimal, in all honesty, the gameplay isn't bad, it just feels old. It's clunky. It's not refined. It plays good enough to play nowadays, especially with a graphical update. But I don't know. I guess I just want to have my cake and eat it, really. Get down. Yoink. I'm not even hitting anything now, am I? Are we good? I can maybe take my helmet off. Although we're in a combat zone, we should be wearing the helmets. There's no loot here, is there? There's nothing worth stealing. It's going to be in the rooms. Why have they got husks here? Oh, there's so much that you can do. So much that you could do with this franchise. I am also working on a video about the lack of loot in this room. I might do a rant about that. The state of the Xbox franchises, and the state of the Xbox brand, because it's really winding me up at the minute. And this isn't an Xbox exclusive game anymore. Mass Effect 1, years ago, or 15 years ago it was. In fact, that's the reason that I love the franchise so much, because it was an Xbox exclusive. And I had an Xbox at the time. Savant 8, that's the one I want. Yeah, look at all those, look at all that goodness compared to that. Yeah. A colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group have a lot to answer for here. Download. We're going after Cerberus. Gonna take him down. We got that. That's crap in the scheme of things. Well, this is all loot, I suppose. It's... oh. is... It's probably worth it, isn't it? I prefer heavy armour. I prefer the look of the heavy armour. That does look a bit light, but that's 12%. That's 80, right, so that gives you 18% damage. And that's not bad, actually. Mobile-wise, mobile accuracy, you're moving around with the gun, yeah, with the rifle. Yeah, I can see that, that's fine. That's the kind of armour I should be wearing. I don't even know where I was. Oh yeah, state of Xbox. I'm just really fed up with it. I've had a Series X for a couple of years since they came out. I don't feel like I've played anything that's warranted me having a Series X, in all honesty. Cyberpunk, yeah, Cyberpunk, but that's the third-party game, so that doesn't count. I think Microsoft has lost its way completely, so I want to do a video about it. I've been working on a script over the last week. I would have liked to have had it put up now. On the other channel, obviously, the Voice of TOD. If you're not subscribed to Voice of TOD, you know what to do. Link in the description. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We did that, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did that. I can't be bothered to go farming stuff. We're pretty much all done. Yeah, I feel like I'm at the point where I feel like I need to be making videos on things. At this point. I'm gonna take that off for now. And it's really annoying, and it's really sad that we've gotten into this state. But as good as Game Pass is, don't get me wrong, Game Pass is fantastic. And I'll go into it more in the video. We're not here to hear me rant about stuff, you're here to watch me play Mass Effect, so I'm going to show up soon. But, that's all Citadel. That's Vostok, so that's where we're going next. I feel like I've been taken advantage of as a day one Series X console purchaser. And generally just as a primary Microsoft, like, Xbox focused gamer. I think they're taking the mick now. Yes, that's that one done, so that's all of the silly little quests done. Anything else that we find will give us stuff. Like this, will give us money and something, but the quests are done, so we've got the experience. It gives us a bit of experience as well. I think... No, that's the planet we land on. Clomatu. So yeah, I'm going to make a video. If you're interested in stuff like that, in my sort of other views of other ideas and feelings that I get, and just generally want to help me grow the channel.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Works for me, let's go. Check out Voice Todd, and obviously subscribe to... Yeah, we're going hard. Subscribe to both channels, because it does help, it means a lot. Reviews and everything, it's really cool. But Voice of Todd is much more sort of news, movie news, game news, the odd review here and there. I'm working on how I'm going to do reviews better. But it's my outlet for me to not go insane with everything that's going on in the things that I love. That's better, yeah, it is. Oh, maybe I should give you that. Yeah, Garrus is a good boy. Oh, I want that. We should definitely upgrade you to that. Yeah, Garrus is our favourite. That's the distress signal, right? No, that's the distress signal. Cool, we'll go over there first. Oh, but there's stuff over here. which is nowhere near where the distress signal's coming from. What is? Thorian creepers. Not for long. Don't run away. Well, that's an escape pod. I would hazard a guess at. Is this the same? No, this is a facility. Stay down. Say bye-bye. I don't know if I can be bothered to go and get that. Maybe. So this is the remnants of the Thorian creeper. I would... Ooh, boost work. I would hazard a guess at. If it's going to send me right over the edge, which it is... Oh, no, I don't want to go down there, I don't want to go down there, I don't want to go down there. No, 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 no. Oh, for God's sake. Wasn't worth it. This game hates me. Probably because I've just told it should be a remake on nothing. It's listening. That VI from the Citadel is taking over the game. $35k is maybe worth it. I can't be bothered to go climb up that mountain. I'd rather just do the loading screen again and just land. Who did we take? Yeah, that looks about right. This is the almost dream team. Right, so that's over there. So if I ping that, that'll take us to the building, and then we'll go over there and straight down. I guess, because I am 25. I'd like to hit... I don't know if it's possible, but if we can do... Oh, well, no, we're doing... Bring Down the Sky, then we're doing Novaria. Then we're going to the Citadel to purchase. So if we Bring Down the Sky is pretty big for DLC of its time, and Novaria's, there's a lot to Novaria. I can hear creepy stuff in the headset. It's cool. I do like the sound design of this. I nearly pressed the wrong button. Wasn't worth it. Slightly better, I guess. I want Omni Tools. Give me Omni Tools. Isn't it funny how we've started to see biotic amps popping up now? I bought a biotic amp. Maybe I need to go buy an Omni Tool. Ah. Maybe I should. I'm going that way. Here we are. Do a quick recce. Get this sorted. Bring Down the Sky. Novaria. Citadel to buy stuff. Thresham. It's too bumpy for a Thresham. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. hopefully with them two done we can buy tier 10 weapons, so I can start to really max out and build the good gear and the stuff for the characters for the final run on Vermeer. And so basically Vermeer is the gateway to the end of the game. Which by no means... Actually no, it is. Oh, that's not good. I'm amazed we're all alive. I keep thinking Threshmore now since that one killed me. Threshmores are so good. You can get up there. You can do it. You know you want to do it. Turian. Gotta be Turian, right? Turian. But it's almost 55k. So, for the sake of like a couple of minutes of bouncing around in a buggy, it's worth it. It's only like 200 XP though, so it's not that. Not that rewarding that way. It's the story missions that really give you the XP.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
I think I'm alright, Joker. You're getting a bit paranoid. Okay. I'd love what they've done with the light in this. That is actually one of the things that I really enjoy seeing in modern games now. How they've used lighting in the RTX, and I mean I don't think this is RTX. I'd be surprised if it was. But just the general upgrade to lighting. Hello, weird cows. Is very cool. And that was a siren going, speeding past the window. Again, something that you would never have heard if I was still in the other room. I may have to reconsider this studio setup. Well, I can't go round. I've got to go up. Right, and then when the boost comes back, I can... That's on, that's on, you can do that, that's on, that's on. Is that going to be more creepers? It is, isn't it? Surely. Are we done? Are they all down? They're all running away. Cowards. This ammo has completely changed my... Oh, that's not a good look at all. We know what that is. Omni tool. Give me an Omni tool. I think it's a Wetworks kit we need for Omni tools. Oh, it's so grim. It's so grim. That's what I like about this game. It is very alien. He went flying. You're shooting me now. Okay, maybe I should aim. Sorry Gareth, didn't mean to shoot you. He did kind of run in front of my firing lane though. Pop. Oh, he left a cloud of gas after him as well. That's so gross. God, we put the helmets back on. Right, is there any loot in here? I don't think there is. It's being very disrespectful with the lack of loot in these levels. But this is basically just tidying up after Pharaohs. No, that's not one. I feel like we do these loose ends. There will be a couple of places that open up after Novaria as well, so we'll do Novaria and then we'll...
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Pharos was a turning point. We saw firsthand what corporations do to humans.
Not so fast. First you're gonna tell me why this place is overrun with Thorian creepers.
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos.
That's what I'd say.
The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
We're done.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Absolutely
the victims
not.
here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire.
You chose this option. I didn't make you do this. You killed all these people. Exogeny's second-rate mercs proved no match for trained Alliance Marine. The last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here. They chose that option. I would have let them go and take her into custody. But no. Yeah, I'm not getting any... I obviously need to go and buy her. I'll take that on. Need to go and buy a Omni tool. It's silly that you can't get them until you buy them. I think that's really silly. I'm adding Exogeny to the Cerberus hit list of companies to take down. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like how they're using humans. I don't like the science that they're doing to try and advance humans' place. I think corporations like that are just not good luck for us, because these things will get out. I mean, Feros was an absolute mess. And while I don't want to go around gun-ho killing everyone, they didn't give me a choice. You were witnesses to that. They signed their own death warrants by opening fire on me. I've got no problem with shooting back. No problem at all. Let's get off this rock. Check the journal quick, and then I think it's bring down the sky. That's to hand in, that's to hand in. I'm not doing that. Yeah. And then Firmire, Conduit, Novaria. Yeah, cool. We're cracking on, and we're going to do Bring Down the Sky next.